There's a timing to the things of God. There's Bible for that. In everything, there's a season. And we really feel that the season for bringing together people, not only young people, but people of all persuasions. If there's one word that summarizes what this session is all about, it's about relationship. Say relationship. That's really what it's all about. We're not here to just talk about what young people should do in honoring police officers, by the way, which is very, very important. Not just young people, but people in general, because it benefits you. But it also is a session that's really designed to help people understand, police officers in particular, some of the thought processes of the people from their perspective.
I was always told, and my environment was such where it was not just my parents, but it was also being in a church environment where you're in an institution that represents honor and respect. So I would see men and how they talk to one another. I would see women, how they talk and uplift one another. And I could see how submitting to authority was important, because that shapes your impression of what a man should be.
There's no real Huxtables, right? Let's get that out of the way. All of us have a level of dysfunction we have to learn how to navigate through. And we're able to navigate through it a lot clearer when God is working with us. Not to mean that just because God is on our side, we're not going to deal with pain, but we'll learn how to navigate through it with God.
So that's why I think with this job, I have patience with people, because I get it. Because I wasn't always a cop. I did a lot of bad things.
And then in our group, we was really talking about how like the news and social media tries to make police officers and pin like police officers and black people against each other, or people in general. And then we started talking about like how if you respect and comply, then officers will respect you back.
How to become a man, and how do we learn? How do we learn?
By focusing and paying attention and copying what they do.
In the absence of a father, every man here has a duty to step up and provide some type of support from a fatherly standpoint.
Like I say, when bad things happen, even though you have to listen to them, there's always avenues that you can take. I always say, listen to the officer, follow the directions. Even if you think you're right, and even if you are right, follow the directions, because there's always an avenue you can take. Body cameras, we have cameras in the car, cameras on the body, people are videotaping it. If he is wrong, deal with that after the fact, just to be safe. Because like I said, there's bad ones out there, but you can always deal with it. Go file complaints. If you have video, tell them, they pull the body camera. He did this to me, he said this, he treated me bad, he hit me for no reason, let me go after that. Follow that path. Because the bad ones like the George Floyd, you just don't want that to end like that. So
today I just want to talk to you about the challenge of change. The challenge of change. So to be an agent of change, I'm talking about tangible change, recognizable change. I'm talking about real change, change you can feel. Real change, it requires work, effort, it requires sacrifice. Real change comes with a price. See, there's no such thing as charity and change. It don't work that way. And the issue with asking for charity and change, for me, it's the notion of victimization compared to victory. It's the notion that I am powerless instead of I am powerful. It's the notion that you have all the control and I have none. When you are victorious, you understand you have power. And when you are a change agent, you have power to make a difference. You have power to make a change. Every one of you in here has made a decision that I will use my power to pay the bill for change.